Point off the league leaders again. They have another corner. Floated towards the far post. Ruben Moy was perhaps the close to it. Kept in play by Williamson. And perhaps not. A little too lax. The 100th appearance for Arsenal ends prematurely. Beth Mead makes her way off. Daniel van der Donk comes on. Jordan Nobbs coming in to replace Caitlin Ford. The woman who opened the scoring was replaced by the woman that, as I said earlier, scored a spectacular goal the last time these two sides met. Back in January of 2020. Nobbs is certainly an excellent threat in the attack. Well played by Evans, just shepherding the ball out of play, despite the attention of the Birmingham winger. Ruben Moy goes wide. Good. Always an easy outlet pass at the moment for Arsenal right now. Evans feeds it into the right sideline. First touch for Nobbs. Back to the substitute again. Moving at pace. Going the wrong way slightly. Nobbs wants it back at her feet. Slightly aimless pass, just clipped over the top, but well away from any red shirts. It's great for Joe Montemuro, the Arsenal boss, to be able to bring on the likes of Lisa Evans, Stephanie Catley, Jordan Nobbs, all three who've been out with injury recently, finally returning to full first-team training in the last week or so, finally fully fit. Just highlights the depth in this Arsenal side. They do have the ability to compete on all fronts. Now the Conti Cup chances have seemed to slip away from them now. Might all be about the league campaign this season. Little into space to Nobbs. Cracking ball over the top for Evans. Napier loses it inside her own penalty area, but Murray's there to collect. Just a shove from behind on the Birmingham City captain. Does seem to be the kiss of death for Birmingham City at the moment this season in the Buckley's WSL. Conceding first and falling behind They haven't actually come from behind this season to salvage points on any occasion that they haven't opened the scoring. Scrap by Walker. Murray. The captain trying to shift it into space. I'm not sure if it was a pass or a heavy touch, but it was just out of the reach of Emma Kelly. Lawley. Needs some support behind her. Kelly keeping her penned down in towards the corner. Back again with the Birmingham substitute. Walker lays it back, but Green couldn't get onto it. And Arsenal have a chance to hit on the counter-attack here. Miedema making a run away to the left, Nobbs on the right. Here is the Dutch forward. Able to pick out Nobbs with a really good pass all the way across field. Williamson. Would love it on her right boot to perhaps try and pull the trigger. Nobbs instead. Evans. Under pressure from Holloway. Good tackle from the Northern Irish left-back. Heavy touch. Nobbs is able to retake possession. Birmingham City too errant with the ball in their back line. Kaylee hangs one in and well collected by Hannah Hampton. She will just try and keep it away from her own 18-yard box and give Walker something to scrap for, which she's able to get on to. Physical with Wubben-Moy, but fair. And that wasn't. Williamson knocking her over. Six blue shirts to aim at inside the 18-yard box. Away, but not well away. Struck by the captain. Murray's effort found a way through, but safely into the arms of Lydia Williams. Miedema making the run off the ball. Ignored for the moment. Evans supporting Nobbs, who instead will ping it into the area, just out of the reach of Miedema and Van der Donk, who are both lurking towards the far post. Molly Green making her way off, and heavily involved in the fight to try and get her side back into this game in the heart of the pitch, but her efforts haven't proved to be too fruitful. Chloe McCarron coming on to replace her. Miedema, again able to turn and face goal with a brilliant turn. Cross is cut out by Schofield. Well knocked out from the back as McCarron takes it on. They play with the ball inside their 18-yard box like that. It's heart-in-the-mouth stuff at times when just think that Birmingham City are about an inch or so away from Arsenal picking it off and having another clean opportunity on goal. Flag is going to stay down here. Schofield, chance to measure the ball in. Just couldn't pick out Napier at the centre of the penalty area. She was the only one forward, the only one to aim at. The Arsenal defence stood still. I think they thought that Schofield had drifted offside when the ball was played to her. Good turn by Walker. Murray. Tackled and a good boot in by Jill Rood. Emma Kelly. Murray inside if she wants to use her. Ball eventually finds its way to Murray's feet. Flags up this time on the far side as Kelly brought it under control. Ruben Moy. Lovely touch by Caitlin. Rood. 3 defenders to try and weave her way through. McCarran is the one to put her foot through it and clear it away. Evans tearing away and has completely ignored her run. Nobbs wins it back. Rood sends it wide. Walker back, just hustling and harassing the Swiss midfielder, Malin Gut. Miedema still searching for that record. Still just struggling in the final third this afternoon. She's had her chances. Her and Nikita Paris will still be tied. 74 direct goal involvements apiece. Effort from range deflects behind for a corner. That could change. Miedema can find a goal late on here. Or an assist for that matter. Short to the forward. All those bodies in the box waiting. Goes back out to the far side to Miedema. She's got a number of options to try and pick out. She pings it in towards the near post, cleared away by Georgia Broom. Williamson. Evans. And there are runners to try and aim at. Comes off the head of Van de Donk and up and over. Well, Birmingham City, if it does stay as a 2-0 defeat, can at least hold their head up high in terms of They haven't been absolutely battered on the score sheet like so many have done this year in the Barclays WSL against Arsenal. Got the Conti Cup, of course, on Wednesday as well, just their second game in that competition against Leicester City. Got that to think about before rounding out the last few games of 2020 against Everton and Manchester City. Here's Miedema. Hampton eventually picks it up. As Van der Donk was lurking and couldn't be found initially by a fellow countrywoman. Feels very much like a training ground game now. Arsenal in control, almost always in the opposition's half. It's a lovely lift over the top. Miedema pulls it back across. Fine save by Hampton again. Quick reactions to keep out Good's effort. Was at her, but she had to react still and ensure she got behind it. Nobbs with the effort, that's blocked. Big shout for handball. Penalty given. Corsi seeing the ball ricochet off her arm after the substitute Jordan Nobbs pulled the trigger. It was close range, there wasn't too much she could really do about it to get out of the way of it. And a chance again for Kim Little from the penalty spot. She went to the keeper's left in the first half, and it was saved. Chance for the Arsenal captain to put the icing on the cake this afternoon. Kim Little against Hannah Hampton, round 2, and into the bottom corner. An excellent penalty from the Arsenal number 10. They will cruise to this victory now. And she makes amends for her miss from the spot in the first half, dispatching home late on. Two in two against Birmingham City now for Kim Little. She'll be very relieved to get her confidence back from 12 yards after the first half miss. Corsi. Lawley. Lovely step to evade the attention of Claudia Walker. Williamson trying to go over the top, looking for Nobbs. Well cut out. Holloway. Nicked away from Wu and Moy, but Walker can't be found with the through ball from Schofield. Good. Able to pick out Kim Little, but she can keep it under control. Look at that work off the ball, though. Little following it, chasing it all the way and retaking possession. Big game next on the cards, of course. In a week's time against Manchester City on the road for Arsenal in the Barclays WSL. Finishing off the year against Everton. Good for this Arsenal side to have kept a clean sheet today, taking on that Manchester City attack. Miedema trying to get onto it. Again, it just didn't come to her as Georgia Broom was losing possession on the edge of the final third. Played by Gut. Evans supporting as well. Keep possession with the throat. Neat flick inside by Ruud. Wait to see how much stoppage time will be played. Another corner, another chance for Arsenal to add to their tally here. Miedema gets a kind ricochet. Finds the run of Evans. Lovely 1-2. Evans pings it across goal. Ruud pulls it back to the edge of the area. Arsenal almost toying with them. Wubben-Moy, neat 1-2, but she loses it on the edge of the 18-yard box. Napier. And a space suddenly for Emma Kelly. Cross can't beat the first defender. Miedema looking to run at the substitute Lawley. Cross takes a deflection, another corner. Little to take. Wubben-Moy just lurking in line with the penalty spot towards the far post. It's in towards her once again. Miedema almost onto it. A swing and a miss from her. Williamson thought about pulling the trigger. Nobbs only has support really inside. Very tight on the top of the penalty area. It's no surprise to see Birmingham come away with it. Holloway just trying to run it away from danger. It's a good strong challenge that from Lisa Evans. Little knocked over, nothing given. Effort from range, straight at Williams as Walker really with her best effort on goal perhaps this afternoon. Is at least able to test Lydia Williams. We haven't said that very often, if at all, today. Evans inside, lovely touch by Ruud. Alan Gut giving it to the feet of the substitute Van der Donk. Another chance for her. Just a heavy touch from Ruud as Kim Little's back onto it. But that is a full-time whistle.